What is up, guys? Welcome back to a brand new Pokemon Duel video. Today we're going to be jumping headfirst into the
losing streak
with what I think might be the optimal or very close to the optimal team for it, which just so happens to be one of the decks that I've been playing recently and doing pretty well with, if I do say so myself. So let's just get right into it. Yeah, guys, we've got Manaphy, we've got chain level Greninja, we've got Empoleon, we've got Magikarp, chain level twice Gyarados, we've got Magikarp, both of them with Gyaradoses that aren't chain leveled. But guys, I don't know for sure if this is going to be the best team. Obviously, Magikarp Rush with hurdle jumps and everything is going to be absolutely insane this particular gym cup, but I don't know if it's going to be optimal. I think that most likely the more control-y type decks that are going to be running Gyarados with 2 Manaphy's or even 3 Manaphy's possibly are going to be optimal. I do think that we are going to see a lot of Sceptile this event. I do think we are also going to see a lot, and I mean a lot, of Mews this event because it totally counters Gyarados. So we'll see how this one goes, guys, but we're just going to jump in with this deck and then we'll just move on with whatever meta we start seeing as we rank up. I don't think I'm going to be going for 50 wins this particular event. The Kyogre in there, I don't really... I want to try it out, don't get me wrong. I want to try it out, I want to use it in the event, and I want to see how it goes. So I'm going to definitely get to the 35 or whatever you need to go ahead and grab it, and we'll go over that shortly as well. But I don't think I'm going to go for 50 because that's just so much of a grind. Like, the last day for the last gym cup was just ridiculous. I literally got up, I recorded a video, and then I grinded out like 20 wins, 15 to 20 wins, and it took so long. It was ridiculous. And I was even going for cheesy quick wins, you know? So... was not great, was not too fun, honestly. Kinda made the game stale for me for a couple days, but you know what, we're back in it, we're having a great time. Recently, the past week or so of content has been awesome, I think. Some of my favorite videos I've recorded, Garrett Trace, I mean, ridiculously fun video, so definitely pretty happy about how everything's going now. I love Gyarados so much. It's such a ridiculously fun figure, and I can't wait to use it more often. It's definitely going to be a shoe-in on most of my teams from here on out. So we're going to see Pupitar advance, probably Evo off of the attack. No, nothing yet, I suppose. That's all good for me because that gives us a chance to back it up with a Manaphy, which means that Flail is now going to beat Bite, which is just hilarious. So now you're going to have to go ahead and stick a X attack on there to make sure that things go the way you want them to. So pretty happy about how that went. That's pretty nice. But yeah, the versatility of the water deck right now as a whole, I mean, Empoleon is a runner. That's stupid, okay? That's stupid. Greninja obviously is already a runner, but like, Magikarp is a runner? Really? Really? Like, whose bright idea was that? Like, that should not happen, okay? That should not happen. It basically has built-in substitute. Hurdle jump wins are actually viable. That is a ridiculous statement to me. So, I'm feeling pretty good about this. I'm dumbfounded, to be completely honest, at how this is going, and how powerful some particular threats are. I don't know how I feel about this. This is a little scary, guys. It's a little scary. This is 90, 60. I guess we'll double chance it. We'll double chance it because a 110 is going to beat everything that Garchomp can roll into. So that would be ideal right now. We also have 3 movement. That's going to be double flight into Aqua Jet, and we're just going to go ahead and straight up knock out Garchomp right off the bat. Fantastic way to start out this first trade. Obviously, we have Reshiram to come in and back it up, but I'm really not too against that because we can put Greninja behind, and then we could get like a surround kill off of a fly, and that would just be a beautiful thing. So we'll see how this one goes. I could definitely see Reshiram just straight up attacking right now, though. That could happen. It will happen. It will happen. And unfortunately, we're going to actually lose because of it. That kind of sucks. But. Well... okay, so here's the great thing for us. We can start advancing right now. We will be able to just straight up knock out our opposing Reshiram if it stays frozen. It won't stay frozen, though. Obviously, Eevee is going to move back. That opens things up for us, though. Now we can advance with Magikarp and challenge the game very, very shortly. So ideally, that'll be what'll happen. That'll be what'll go down. I'm gonna actually attack this Eevee. I feel pretty good about attacking this Eevee right now, because if we get knocked out, it's okay. But if we don't get knocked out, then we knock out the Eevee and we evolve into Gyarados, and then we can go attack Heatran, and that's obviously not gonna happen this turn, but could happen very shortly, and that would be pretty fantastic. So moving forward, I don't know how much game this team has against us, really. It's kind of scary for our opponent. That's not good. That's not good. We do not need to be a figure behind when we've got Manaphy supporting. That's not good for us. So fingers crossed we can evolve our Magikarp very shortly. That would be pretty much the thing that we will need to happen right now. Do you have 2 hurdle jumps or 1 hurdle jump? You have 1. Okay, so 1 hurdle jump. I'm not too upset if you hurdle jump it right now. I'm really not, because we'll be able to go for a surround kill. It won't be that big of a deal. But, I don't know, guys. This is a little scary. It's a little scary. Things are getting a little close. We could see some attacks happen right now that definitely would not go well for us. Hurdle jump is going down with Eevee. Obviously going right there. That's the only place I would expect this to happen. You're going to lock down an entry point. Focus energy, tackle. Oh no, you're going to knock out my Magikarp. Whatever will I do? Oh, but we're going to go for a surround kill and kill that Eevee. Take it right out. Umbreon's going to go down as well. Evo Umbreon isn't amazing. I'm not sure why you'd use Evo Umbreon when you have, like, Leafeon with a buff, you know? But this could very well be a newer player that doesn't actually have a Leafeon, so I guess I really can't say that. But I don't know. That's a little bit of an odd team choice, but I guess some of the other choices for this team are pretty odd as well, so I can't really put anything against them too much. But yeah, that's gonna be that. We're gonna surround kill. We have out our God Gyarados with 112 Hyper Beam. 112 Hyper Beam. Okay, that's ridiculous. We're gonna roll a Fly Away. And obviously it's going to go right here. And I guess that's not terrible. Really, that's actually not too bad. I'm actually all right with that. We'll start advancing with our Magikarp. You can go ahead and take that whole entire left side there. I don't even care, man. Go for it, you know? Have a good old time. Like, enjoy yourself, you know? So we'll start advancing. Obviously, we're going to advance with Magikarp. We're going to attack with the Magikarp. We're going to flail against a Crunch, and that's obviously not going to go well for Magikarp, but that's just okay. It's just fine, because we've got some good stuff going on for us right now. We really do. So I guess the idea right here is that we don't let Manaphy die, but it's in kind of a precarious position right now against that Flagon. So I'm a little scared. I'm a little scared of that. That's my main concern right now, is if we lose Manaphy right now, a lucky spin could result in a surround kill win. But that's going to be another Fly Away. Although, that's not good for us, actually. That's pretty terrible. So, oh boy. Obviously, he's going to go right here. Yep. And do we have anything we can do? We do not. So, here's the deal. We kind of have to attack something. I don't think we want to attack Reshiram, obviously. Draco Meteor would be devastating right now. Draco Meteor versus Hyper Beam would be devastating. Ask and you shall receive. That is depressing right there. That is depressing. Okay, we are starting this off with a great start. Amazing start. Surround kill into the win. Awesome stuff. I'm very sad right now. I'm a very sad person in general. This is, oh my god. I should have just went for the attack against the opposing Heatran because we were still buffed. Probably would have been the better choice. There was only one neutral. Even though we probably had a better chance at going neutral against the Flagon there. Or no, against the Heatran than the Flagon. So we're just gonna jump into another match, guys. I'm not gonna let that affect me, okay? I'm not gonna let it affect me. I'm depressed, but I'm not gonna let it affect me, okay? I'm not going to. So, we're gonna jump right into our first match of the... We're gonna jump right into our second match right now, guys, and I'm gonna hope that we can take home our first win. Because we should not have just lost with triple Gyarados, Carp, Manaphy, Water deck. This shouldn't have happened, okay? Especially against that kind of deck. I mean, honestly, you know? There were some bad plays in there, but there were also, like, I just some bad rolls. You know, it's always a combination. There's some bad plays and some bad rolls, and then you lose. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to advance our best Magikarp, put our best foot forward here against the opposing Magikarps, hopefully. We could very well... Let's see. What plate... God, click already. What plates do you have? You have Hurdle Jump. That's it. Okay, so only running a Hurdle Jump, a single Hurdle Jump, and then some X attacks. I can see it. It makes sense. The Phantom seems a little weird to me. I get the Trico if there's a full Evo line there. That actually makes a lot of sense. Because Grovyle is powerful. Absolutely powerful. And then Sceptile. Triple Evo Sceptile, like, ridiculous. Or double Evo Sceptile is ridiculous anyways. So, I guess what we're going to do here... let's throw out... No, I guess that doesn't really do anything for us. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. That was terrible. Whoops. Whoops! There is no winning scenario there. So we're going to go ahead and take Gyarados right now. We'll get our Evo Gyarados. I actually didn't even mean to click there. I was trying to deploy something and just screwed up. Oh, that is a buffed Grovyle. That thing is powerful. It's even chain leveled. I actually just chain leveled mine like yesterday or the day before. You guys are going to see Sceptile and Dialga in episodes very shortly. Probably after the Water Gym Cup, because I've got so much content to make with this particular cup. So I'm pretty excited about doing that. Let's go ahead and send out a Magikarp. We'll send out a Magikarp, guys. We're just going to throw out a Magikarp casually, you know, that good stuff. Another Magikarp. Well, say hello to my little friend. No, here's what we're going to do. We're going to play defensively for the rest of the early game here. Hopefully we can get an early knockout. If we can knock out that Grovyle, that would be absolutely optimal. That would be the best thing that could happen to us right now. I'm going to throw out Empoleon because our physical rolls are okay against it, and then we obviously have our one not as good physical roll that can roll up against Confused Ray. So, I mean, that's not too bad against Phantom, which is also chain leveled. Good grief. Let's see how this one goes, though. Cottonee, Evo, Whimsicott, and Manaphy going down. So let's see how it goes. Let's see how it goes. I mean, I'm not holding my breath. I don't know if we can beat that Grovyle into a Sceptile if it becomes a third stage, like, evolution. Like, that's ridiculous, okay? So we'll see if we can manage to overpower that if it actually happens. But our chances are okay against Grovyle if he doesn't double chance it with Gyarados. Like, that matchup isn't terrible, but you do have a double chance as well. So, I mean, this could go bad. This could definitely go wrong. So, we'll see how it goes, but I'm a little concerned. I'm going to be real with you guys. I think we could lose this match just as easily as we lost the other ones. We need to get our Manaphy out ASAP. Greninja, we'll decide when he finally decides to make another move where we're going to send him out. But we need to decide sides real fast right about now. So here's what's going to happen here. Manaphy is going to go down. We're going to make it so a Hurdle Jump right now would not be necessarily beneficial. It wouldn't be anyways. I don't know why you would put Grovyle in that position and then just advance with Phantom. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me, but okay. What else are we going to do? What else are we going to do? Oh, a Hurdle Jump. Hello. Okay, you're going to surround kill. Wow, that is certainly something. That's certainly something. We're going to have to defend right now with a Magikarp. That's a little scary. That is a little scary. We're going to see an advance right now. I'm going to put our best foot forward. Obviously, throw out Greninja before we move Manaphy. But I kind of have to move Manaphy to defend our Magikarp right now. Okay, come on, dude. Really? You think I'm going to let you do that? Like, are you joking right now? Are you actually kidding? I'm not that dumb, okay? I know I'm at 1471. I'm under the base amount of rating that you get when you start out in a gym cup. But, like, really? Really? Don't insult me like that. As I go ahead and attack Grovyle that I'm just terrified of right now. So we'll go ahead and do that. I don't want to risk anything else right now. That's actually going to be a Storm. Now, we were surrounded by 2 Pokemon, so we're actually not going to respin that because that gives us some great tempo advantage. I'm actually very happy about the tempo advantage there. He can take over our entry point, but that would be a devastating mistake at this point. Moving that Phantom onto our entry point would be a horrible mistake. Blocking off our Greninja would just be really, really bad overall for our opponent. So we're going to actually Just have that freedom. We're gonna have that freedom, is what that boils down to. Evo Cottony's a little scary as well. Like, good grief, that thing's gonna be at 70, I think. No. Yeah, 70, I think. Let's open it up. We'll let you in. We'll let you in. Go ahead. Fill in. Have a good old time. I don't want to advance anything at the moment. Now, obviously we have to back up Empoleon a little bit, but I do want to attack and see if we can knock out Cottony. Only one roll is bad, really. Cotton Guard, I mean, whoop-de-doo. That's not a big deal. So, we've got very few bad rolls as far as Empoleon versus Cottony is concerned. Again, only one. Physical versus our Aqua Jet is the bad roll. So, we're looking to not have that happen right now. That's ideal. I don't want to attack Grovyle if we can prevent it. Let's just attack. Okay, there. Hydro Pump versus Tackle. We're good to go. So we're going to knock out Cotton. Oh, no, it's not going to get knocked out because of Cotton Guard. I'm an idiot. Okay, so not great. Not great turn. Not a great turn at all. But we're working on it. We're working on our offense. The team that he has out is just so good if you actually can make some stuff happen early game. Like that Grovyle Evo is just terrifying. It's absolutely terrifying because it's first off chain leveled, okay? Second off, already has the buff. And third and finally, because it makes a Sceptile if it wins another match, and that is just awful for us. That would be just so bad, so devastating for us. So we're going to probably see Gyarados, most likely, almost definitely see Gyarados right now. Now, I kind of want to attack. Right now, but then if we lose, then like if a Storm right now versus this Gyarados would be terrible. A Storm versus our Gyarados right now would be less terrible, but still not good. I don't know how I feel about this. I don't know how I feel at all. This is really actually pretty scary. Let's attack the Gyarados. Let's do it because I don't want to lose. Oh my god! What is my luck? We're getting the 1 in 4s and the 1 in 8s like all day right now. I don't know what's going on with that. That is ridiculous. We need to kill that Phantump right now. Phantump needs to go down. We need to open everything back up. That's not going to be what we were quite looking for. And you're going to kill my Manaphy right now with one of the two. I know it. I know. We're probably going to see Grovyle kill Manaphy right now. Definitely going to see Grovyle kill Manaphy. There are so many good rolls. It's probably way over 50%. Unfortunately, that's exactly what's going to happen. The Sceptile Evo. I think we lost this game, guys. And I'm off to a terrible start for this Gym Cup. Like, good grief. I have such a good team for it, too. Such a good team. Ridiculously good team, to be completely honest with you. We're going to set Greninja there. I'm going to deploy Empoleon. And maybe we can make something happen against this Phantom. Maybe we can. Empoleon going in right now. And we can't attack, obviously. So, I don't know, guys. I don't know. This is scary. This is really scary. No buffs or anything. Greninja dies and we basically lose. Oh my god, make this happen for me. No, Greninja, you were supposed to be the chosen one. That's not cool, man. That's not cool. I don't appreciate that kind of thing. We'll end our turn right there. Maybe we should run a long throw instead of Goal Block, because Goal Block is so unnecessary when you're having 3 moves.
They ask you how you are, and you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine.
There's some cobwebs on my microphone. I should get that sorted. Well, I've lost all faith in everything, and I'm very sad now. Let's just quit this and call it a day. We'll call it a day right now, guys. We'll just I'm dropping on I'm tanking my rating. I'm tanking it on purpose, guys. I'm tanking it on purpose. This was totally intentional. You guys, you're just watching me mess around with other people while I tank my rating so I can get 11 wins easier. You guys know this. This is you know it's true. You know this one's true. Wow. Let's go ahead and go back to the drawing board and sort of talk about this team and what's going wrong here, because clearly it's partially gameplay, okay? Obviously that's the case, but it's not all gameplay. It's not all me rolling bad, and it's not all me playing bad, okay? Like, it's it's partially because I'm going up against teams that are directly intended to counter what people expect the meta is going to be like. We haven't really went up against too many people yet, so I can't definitively say a lot of people are going to be running decks like that, but Sceptile just isn't good for us right now. It's not good for business. Evo Sceptile, much less. Much less. And running against these Magikarps gives you easy evolutions right off the bat, so maybe that's something we have to look into. We're going to be going and making some new decks in the next video. We'll do some theory crafting, talk about what should be good and what could be good in this Gym Cup, because I want to start talking a little bit more in depth about Gym Cups as they happen and just strategizing with you guys and coming up with fun decks to play and everything. That sort of counters meta decks, and then maybe even some like budget type of decks where you have like a whole bunch of figures that aren't necessarily great but can definitely hold their own against the meta. So we'll talk about it. We'll see how it goes. We'll talk about some of the best decks that are really high ranking already in future videos. But let's just go ahead and go over the dual win rewards, and we'll talk about like Kyogre and stuff real quick. So you got 1, 2, 3 booster tickets. You've got 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 gems, 2 rare metal EXs, 3 ingot EXs. That's not bad. We've got 2 Kyogres that are guaranteed, and oh my god, Kyogre's a monster in this Gym Cup. So first off, we got Primal Rage, which I actually misunderstood the ability in my initial reaction, my initial gut reaction of it. It relies on your opponent, which is never a good thing, having Groudon, Kyogre, or Rayquaza on the field, let alone on the bench, but on the field. So additional MP and additional damage. I mean, that's okay. But yeah, 130 damage, Hydro Pump, base, 20%, 130 damage. Break Energy is awesome. Energy Plate based effects are lost, so that's awesome as well. That's also 20%, which is awesome. Tidal Wave, I like it a lot. Neighbor Pokemon to knock 3 steps back and gain weight. That means that you can basically win the match by just sending Kyogre forward and getting him near a goal. Okay, getting him near the goal means that basically if you roll a Tidal Wave and it hits, it actually registers, then it's not going to be good for your opponent most likely. There's also a 16% dodge, which really isn't bad. I have to say I'm really happy about that. Only an 8% miss, which is 4% when you max it out. So overall, this is probably a pretty good contender for a 2 MP Pokemon in the Gym Cup. However, when you move out of the Gym Cup and you're talking about just a normal ranked play, probably not. I could see Rayquaza coming back into the meta a little bit more than he is right now, and in that case, if Rayquaza actually does end up coming back, maybe we actually see Kyogre being a good Pokemon to use to sort of combat that a little bit, and then get something good on board that you can actually use and take full advantage of your opponent with. So we'll see how it goes, but I don't think in ranked he's going to hold up. However, right now, absolute monster. So I have to say, out of all the rewards, I think that the EX rare metals are probably one of the best rewards. The booster tickets coming into a close second. Obviously, the gems are fantastic as always to just add to your stack. I mean, I can't recommend going for Kyogre because I just know that outside of this particular event, he's probably never going to be used competitively. So I mean, whereas I recommended last time you guys go just straight for 50 wins and just go for it, this time I'm just not so sure. I just don't think you guys should really waste your time on it unless you really want to add it to your collection. You're more of a collector like I am. I mean, that would make a little bit more sense. But as for just playing it in ranked, if you want to get some good playable EXs, I would steer clear of Kyogre. That isn't to say if you're early off in the game that you shouldn't go for him, because by all means, definitely go in and try to go ahead and get your 30 wins, get a Kyogre. Because early on in the game, Kyogre's obviously going to be great. But I'm talking like higher tier meta, 2500, 2800, 3K plus. You're probably not going to see him very much. Yeah, guys, if you have any teams you want to see in the next video, I would love to hear them in the comment section below. And until the next one, peace.